Hey, hi everyone. A very good evening to all of you. First of all, thank you for coming at 9 o'clock, mostly twice a week, but definitely you must be learning something new. So today's topic is very unique. How many people can see my video, PPT, everything clear? Share your emojis so that
Everything
I
is
can
clear.
start.
Hi Anand, good evening.
Chalo. Very good evening, sir. Thank you for coming. Let's start. All my seniors who have crossed 15 years requested to share your experience because today I think mostly more than 10 to 15 people are there who are more senior than me. So please welcome, sir. One request, do share your experience and add value to my statement, which will help all our youngsters to gain knowledge from you. That is what I expect. Thank you so much for all the people who have come today and those who are watching on the recording. As usual, have patience. It will take more than 1 hour, so have patience. Keep a pen, paper, a glass of water along with you. Aaj zarurat padegi. Being a live session, I will be very happy if you all people are on the live and I can see you. That is what my expectation is. Second, rotate your mobile screen to the landscape so that you can watch more without any disturbance. My name is Anand Mudalia for all the new members and around 17 years experience in HR, and for the last 3 years I'm training students, professionals and seniors in from Mumbai, Maharashtra, and I provide only practical knowledge, no theoretical. My only expectation from all the members are participate, ask question, clarify, and you also share your experience. Like example you can give, it really happened with you. That is what the concept. So let's start. So today's topic is policies. Okay. So one by one. Who prepare the policy? Can anyone tell me who is the right person who can prepare the policy? I want everyone
The
on the
HR
screen.
should
I can
prepare
see.
along with legal advisor.
Okay. HR along with the legal advisor. Correct answer. Let me go to the next one. So please write it down. Mostly it is the HR person. The HR department is responsible for this when they prepare the HR policy. You have to understand that when the policy already, when the stage where we think we have to prepare an HR policy is mostly startup company. Let's say mine is also startup company with 6 people. We don't require any policy. It's a small company. The moment it starts getting growing and many employees are joining, manpower is increasing, at that time we prepare the HR policy. Can anyone tell me why we prepare HR policy? Any one person?
So we
Why we
It's
prepare,
a
prepare?
kind of internal
sir, we
regulation.
One by one, dear, one by one. Be on the screen so that I can see you. It's an interactive session. It's not a recording. I'm not a radio jockey where you're just listening to me and doing nothing. Come on, be on the screen so that I can see you, watch you, interact with you, and you also get that knowledge. Yeah, one by one. Yes.
It's a kind of internal regulation which gives the strict guidelines about internal policies,
So please
which
write
are
it
linked
down.
with the
Mr. Selvam has given one guidelines. Please write it down. The most important point, guidelines. Being an HR, this is very important. Yes, Mr. Selvam, you can continue with another point.
It gives us a general guidelines. Example, apart from the law regulations, the company might have some certain policies, internal regular guidelines to the employees, which means, example, if you take the late coming can be deducted or what, on what basis it can be deducted, that can be given through guidelines,
So
through
that is a
policies. That is
process.
the policy.
So please
Yes,
write
that's
it down. As Mr. Selvam has given one example, late coming. So the first most important HR policy means a clarity. Write it down, the word a clarity. So HR policy should give a clear indication कि if I come 10 minutes late, it will be marked as late mark. So what is that? It's a guidelines. It's a process. If you come 3 times late, then straight away half day. So that is a process. Now write down, it is a process to follow. Third, It gives us, that is HR people, an authority to inform. Like in the process, it is written, if you come 3 times late, a half day will be deducted. Who has given this? The management. So the management has decided something based on which HR people can take a decision without asking anyone. So even Mr. Sanjay Agnotri can tell, if you come late, then 3 times it will be considered as half day. Who has given that authority to say? Is policy. Just an example. How many people are trying to understand? Second, suppose if I want to take a leave, first thing, am I eligible for the leave? Then how many types of leave? Which leave I can take? Can I take a CL? Can I take a sick leave? If I want to take a sick leave, what is the process? What is the eligibility? Do I need to do something? How
You
much
can
leave I
start
can
from
take?
recruitment better. Anand,
How
instead
much?
you can start from the recruitment. What is the recruitment policy states?
Yeah, example which is very easy for everyone to understand. That example I've taken because everyone knows about example leave, right? So how this has come? This is an example where it sets a goal, authority to the HR people. Just an example. How many people understood? So it's a guidelines. It gives us the clarity, a process based on which HR people can take a decision. Not only HR people, even employee can come to the management and say, sir, I am eligible for XYZ. I am eligible. From where he comes to know the policy. Can I go ahead, everyone, one by one? Chalo, let me start. Let me start the PPT. Okay. I hope you can see my screen. I can see Mr. Selva. Mr. Selva, is it visible?
Yes,
Chalo,
sir.
great. Thank you. Now, why we have to prepare? As I told you, it's a written guidelines. It's a procedure to follow and it's a process. Why we prepare HR policy? Suppose 10 people, let's say 100 people are working. One person is coming at 9:30, one is coming at 9:45, one is coming at 10, one is leaving by 9 o'clock in the night. Come on, there has to be some process, a streamline, a method, a common for everyone that you should come at 9:30. Attendance, sorry, the time management policy. It should be common for everyone so that no bias. It should be fair and transparent. Am I clear why we prepare the policy? So that it is applicable for everyone. How it differs? Company to company, it differs. A small company can give you only 10 holidays a year. A corporate can give you more than 30, company to company. It also differs from industry to industry. What a factory gives you the policy, the corporate may not give the same one. And what corporate is giving, the benefit, that factory cannot give. So it also depends on the industry to industry. Please write it down. And state-wise also, it's very important. What we
For
get from
example, you
the
can take the industry and also the IT field. You can take the software
IT
field.
sector can
They
give a
generally work
different.
from Monday to Friday. Factories are generally work from Monday to Saturday.
Some companies do 24 hours, continues on a service base,
16 years.
3 times 3 shift. So it all depends from the industry also. Thank you, Mr. Selvam. Am I clear, everyone? It also differs from country to country also. Okay. So you should know this very common thing. Now, the purpose. I already told you an example. It gives you a clarity, a guidance, a process, steps to follow, and what action to be taken. Suppose you're coming 3 times late, a payroll person will deduct automatically. Who gave you that confidence? Who gave you that authority? The policy. So policy, based on the policy, even the employee can take a decision and even the management can take a decision. So that was a small example of leave I have given. Now, I just want you people to read once few lines. Come on, make it fast. Once you have done, just tell me done. Three people have to say so that I can go to the next slide.
And
Thank you. Setupati sir, I think, sir, you are also a very senior person.
yeah, yeah,
Welcome,
yeah.
sir. I hope you will
Thank
be
you.
enjoying today's entire session.
Thank you. I will.
Be on mute. Please be on mute. Is it done?
Yeah. Done, sir.
Thank you. Let's move to the next one. Now, let's start with the first topic. How many, first of all, please write it down. You should know how many types of policies are there in India first. First of all, you need to make a list of policies that are followed by various industry. You go to the Google and search types of policy in India. You will get lots of details. I've just give you few things like hiring policy, confirmation, transfer, mediclaim, exit, PMS, attendance, leave, dress code, whistleblower, work from home. There are many different types of, no need to write this. You go to the Google, search types of HR policy followed in India. You will get a number of policy, but I want you people to first write it down. This entire thing is very useful for the seniors so that they can tell the juniors how they can prepare. Okay. Then this is just an example. One of the website was showing the 25 policies are there. So I've just taken a print screen. So when you go to the website, you will get lots of policies. Till now, am I clear? Everyone, till now, am I clear? Can I go ahead to the next
Clear.
one?
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Clear? Chalo. Let me go to the next one. Now, when let's say your boss has told you, Anand, go and prepare one policy, XYZ policy. Now you will be thinking, let's say a fresher. So I'm just comparing with a fresher. What all things are included, what I have to write, how I have to write, which point is important, which point is not important, what should I consider and what should I not. No one has given you, even the MBA education does not give us what exactly you have to prepare, right? Then what you have to do? How many people are clear with this question? You will have so many things in your mind that how I will prepare the HR policy. So today I'm going to share one research methods which will really help you to draft any kind of policy. Even a fresher can prepare at least 80 to
To
95%.
95%.
Be on mute. I want everyone to be on mute. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you a research method which will really help you to prepare the entire policy. Let's go one by one. So first you have to go to the Google and select, download 10 to 15 policies. Write it down. The first step, download.
Down.
Subrajyoti, please be on mute. Yeah. Download 10 to 15 policies, whichever you like, whichever you want. Write one name. Let's take an example, whistleblower policy. Example, whistleblower policy. So go and download 10 to 15 policies, which is in the PDF format. Am I very clear with it? I'll just show you one example. I'll go step by step. So I need your permission to go ahead. I'm just sharing the screen. I'm sharing the entire screen, so just help me if you can see it very clearly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm just typing a whistleblower policy, okay, in India. Example, pharma industry. I'm just taking industry-wise also. You can search. Okay. And type PDF. The moment you type PDF, you will see so many people, so many companies have already uploaded their policy. We'll go one by one. Please be on mute. Understand the first step. Select, be on mute, dear. I can still hear some voice. First thing, select your, one second. Roshni, please be on mute. It is disturbing others. Thank you. Let me mute everyone. Okay, so let's go. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I hope it's visible. First thing we have done is go decide the policy, then go to the Google and type the policy name and PDF so that you can see lots of PDF. Big companies. Now write it down. The second thing, when you search for the policy, search for the good companies, branded company, top company, MNC companies like Hindalco. It's a Aditya Birla Group, Tata Power, PTC, Alembic, Hindustan Petroleum, so many big companies, policies are already being there. This is the first step. How many people understood this? Please share your emojis. How many people understood the first step? Decide which policy. Go to the Google and download 10 to 15 policies in PDF. यहाँ तक clear है? Can I go ahead? चलो, let me go to the next one. Then, चलो. Now, if you want to go industry wise, let's say your company is into industry, pharma industry, or retail industry. So you can write whistleblower policy in pharma industry. So let me show that also in pharma company. Okay. Now, when you'll see all pharma related company. See, all pharma. So if you are into pharma, you can search for pharma, especially what pharma people follow the process. Now, this was the first guidelines. How many people understood the process? The first guideline. Everyone clear? Now, I'll tell you how it is going to help you. So, this is the first root cause. Select. Then, are you industry based? A specific industry. Then search for that specific industry. At least you will come to know that industry, what they are following. Can I go ahead? Next slide. Chal.
Anand sir, I had a doubt.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, if it is like an industry-based company, what you said is correct, sir. If it is our company is based out of a skill development, okay, basically it's a skill development industry, but they are into more 4 or 5 verticals of mode, like they are into
So, I'll tell you.
HR consulting.
No problem. Policy is always common. When we go to any house, we get a tea. So ingredients are the same, only the taste changes. So nothing wrong. Then we go for a pharma. I want a black coffee. So black coffee is different. So don't worry. Policies are remaining the same. What is important and what all points you have to consider is what I'm going to teach you. So let me complete the entire process. Then there will be a questionnaire. Clear, everyone? Just understand the method and the process ki how we can learn how to draft easily by your own. Chalo, let me go to the next slide. So I'm doing the entire screen. Okay. Methods, what I'm going to teach you is the methods and the steps that you have to follow so that your policy is ready. You will not require Anand anymore. So I've taken an example of whistleblower policy. Suggestion, please be on mute, Kajal. Kajal, please be on mute. Yeah, thank you. Small suggestion, because senior people are available. So I want that when you do this kind of work, please do not do at office. Am I clear? Please do not do at office. You have to do at home because it's a research method and your boss has never told you to do all this work. So I don't want you to do this work and your boss says, who has told you to do all this? So am I very clear with this? It's a clear cut instruction to all of you not to do this job at office. You have to do at home so that no one tells you anything. Otherwise, you will get demotivated and you will not learn. Can I go ahead? Sabko clear hai? Chalo. Let's go to the next one. Now, second, the first step. So it's starting with now. Decide which policy. I've already told. Download 10, 15 policy. Now write it down the third step. If possible, do not waste the company's stationery. Take 3, 4 companies printout. If possible, take 3, 4 companies printout of a very good top MNC company so that you can read at home so that you can read at home. If you're not comfortable with your laptop or a mobile, then you can take a printout. Now, don't take 10 copies printout. It's not good. Just take 2 or 3. That is more than enough, because every company will have the same concept. That is same. We can say the header or footer, whatever. I'll tell you what all things. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Write down the third step. Take a printout. Let me go to the next one. Then, if you are using a Chrome, so let me show you the screen. If you are using a Chrome and a browser, what is the difference? Let me show you. How many people can see my screen? Okay. So now, if you are not taking a printout, okay, and wants to, read via laptop, then what you have to do? So please use Chrome. No, do not use Chrome. So let me show you why. Okay. So I'm just trying to open the PDF. Can you see this PDF? Sometimes it is available because I have downloaded Adobe. So it may give us an option to, highlight. Can you see here? Highlight. So you can highlight. Can you see? Because I have downloaded the Adobe in the Chrome. But in the browser, this one, the same thing, it is available in the brochure. Am I clear? Let me open one. I want you people to use a Microsoft brochure for this. Am I clear? It has an automatic self-created. Can you see this screen? Let me show you. Can you see this color? Color. I'm taking this. Okay, text, and you can highlight. So it is all automatically available in the Microsoft brochure, but not in the Chrome. For that, you need to download Adobe. How many people understood the second most important concept? Sabko clear hai? Everyone share your emojis, make it fast. How many people understood the concept? So when you are reading on a not mobile, definitely on the laptop, you can at least highlight which point you want to take, which point you don't want to take. So yeah, technical process. Now I'll go to the next step. Start reading. I'm not showing the PPT. Okay, it's not required. It is for me. Write it down. Start reading. Now, when you start reading, always keep a paper and pen. I'll tell you the logic. Write down. Let's say you have downloaded Tata Power. Example, I'm telling. Write down Tata Power and the points from the Tata Power, which one you found to be more informative. Write down the page number. Write down the page number. See, you have to do some research. You will not get like immediately you went to the Google and got everything. You have to do research, do some hard work. Then only you can come to a conclusion. So keep a paper and pen. You have to write the name of the company. So when you save the file, when you save the PDF, save with the name of the company. Am I clear, everyone? It's a technical point. Please write it down. When you download the PDF, save it in the company name. Then in the paper, write it down. Aditya Birla, page number 3. This point is important so that when you will prepare the final one, you don't have to again read it and highlight. I hope I have shown you how to highlight. Highlight the PDF. Can I go ahead? That is the 4th point. Now let's go to the next one. Remember now. Now write it down the point. Remember. When you start reading, you will see there are many common points. There are many common points. Write it down. Common points. Then comes, there will be some unique point. Unique means what? Let's say 7 people have written, but few people, but this point, only this company has written. From policy, when you will start reading, you will notice most of the company are using the same terminology. Mostly the common process. When you have to take leave, how many leaves you have to take, how to apply the leaves. It's a common thing. It's a common thing. But there will be some company who must have written something different, because that is a policy followed by that company. Am I clear, everyone? So there is some common points. We are going to see 3 4 PDFs, so have patience, we will learn, but I'm making you understand the concept. Then we will go to the practicality. Clear hua sabko? So write it down, a common point, and you will see some unique point. Now let's go to the next one. Let me share. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Now, write it down in the unique point, whichever is common. When you will see that the fourth, five, six, seven, 10 companies are using the same common point, then it is important, because every top company has used that terminology, then it is important. Am I clear, everyone? The common point that every company are using the same thing everywhere, then it is important. Write it down, the most important point. Whatever it is common in every company is using the same terminology, that means it is important. I'll give you one small example, very small example. If you take a sick leave, more than 3 days, you have to submit a proof. Everyone knows that you have to submit a proof. So it is common. Everyone is telling the same thing. Only the days will be different. Some company will say after 4 days you can have to submit. After 3 days you have to submit. Some company says after 2 days also. But what is common? You have to submit a proof, evidence, reports once you take a sick leave for more than 3 days. How many people are trying to understand the concept? So important point. And which is unique. Most of the company are not using this terminology. Then what you have to take? You have to take a decision whether it is applicable, whether it will be applicable. Is it required for your company? Is it necessary for your company? That specific part you have to analyze. You have to take a decision of your boss. Am I clear, everyone? If something new you have found, then you have to analyze whether this point is applicable to my company, my process. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it required? Is it not required? Am I clear, everyone? This are all the small point is what will make you a policy. Then goes to the next one. Another thing, few people, few company or many company will give you the detail, will give you the explain the detail in detail. Sorry, many companies will explain in detail, so that is informative. But few company will just mention the summary. Some company will explain the concept in details, which will be more informative. But some company will explain in a short term, like a summary. How many people understood till now? Please share, everyone. I hope I'm not going too fast. Very simple, very useful, small tips I'm giving, which will make it very unique. Okay, let me go to the next one. Yeah, again, now next one. When you will read, you will see some companies may have written, may have explained in a very simple language, and some people may have written a hi-fi English, a legal language. So no issue at all. But what you will consider a simple language. How many people understood this concept? When you will start reading, few company must have written in a very simple language so that everyone understand. Few company may have drafted in a legal language, so nothing wrong. But you choose the simple one. Am I clear? So nothing wrong with the legal, but there will be some simple, there will be some legal related. Whichever you feel is fit for your organization and employees, you can choose. So this was also very important. Everyone share your emojis fast. Weber sir, Selva sir, all seniors, I hope I'm going in a proper way. Simple, very unique points. Small things I'm considering.
Nice, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Chalo. Weber sir, चल रहा है ठीक?
Perfectly, it's going on.
Chalo. Two Vaibhav are there. Acha, sorry. Okay. Now, cross check. Write it down the next point. Cross check. So when you start reading, now you have to think which one is suitable and which one is not suitable. Which one is applicable in your company? Which one is not applicable in your company? For example, let's say your boss has told, Anand, prepare a flexible working hours policy. So many company will say you can come till 12 o'clock in the noon. Some will say 11 o'clock in the noon in AM. Some will say select the first 2 hours, the end 2 hours. Someone will say what time you come, the same time you have to go, but you have to complete 9 hours. You're trying to understand. So I'll give you one small example to just an example to how you can manage. Please be on mute. Please be on mute. Aishwarya, please be on mute. So I'm giving one example. Suppose your company said to prepare a flexible working hour. So some company will write that you can come between 9 to 11 and then go by 5 to 7 anytime. Some company will say you come anytime, but you have to complete 9 hours. Some company will say you can come anytime, but you have to come till 11. Otherwise, no. So there are different variation options available. But which one
Some
your
will say
boss?
to complete the target as well.
So we have to think what industry you are into. You cannot apply this to a salesperson. You need to understand which you cannot apply this into the factory because it is work related. You cannot apply this specifically in the education sector because 8 o'clock the teacher has to be there. There you cannot give flexible working hour. Am I clear, everyone? But for the corporate office, definitely it is possible. So you need to understand your industry, the service that you provide. So the moment you start reading, now understand the main criteria. First thing, sir, what all things I should consider? The moment you started reading one policy of a company, you will come to know that these all points are important. Now the second thing, sir, how should I draft? How should I write in English? It's already written. It's already written in English. You don't have to frame anything. You don't have to frame anything. It is written by one of the top MNC company. Don't you think they must have taken a legal advisor? Of course, they must have taken some, advice from the legal people, right or wrong? Everybody agrees or not agree? So all the
Absolutely,
top,
absolutely, Anand. Absolutely right. Because the
then you,
policy is not just making and write something which whatever is coming in your mind. It's a
correct,
full research, as you say, using the methodology, as you say, identifying your type of organization, your working culture, everything. It's not like a copy it down from somewhere and write it down and fix it on the notice board. It's not like that. So
correct,
junior people, I it's a sincerely request. Yes, you just refer from Google all these MNC policies or big companies policy, but just don't go and copy it down. Use your brain. Anand is just giving the guidelines how to use it or how to do this, but you have to use your brain to implement it.
correct. What is
Yes.
applicable in your company? You cannot tell the factory person to come anytime and then go anytime. It is not possible. So that is where your skill and your expertise comes. What is applicable inside your organization? But at least you came to know that there is some flexible option available. At least you got that knowledge. So I'll show you one small this downloaded PDF so that you will get an idea. Okay, let me show that. So I have downloaded 7, 8 things, but I'll show you one or two so that you can also see. Let me open mine. Okay, so I'm just taking one example of whistleblower. It is an Aditya Birla company, one of the top company. So it's a PDF. Now see this. Immediately the company has given the content. So this is the point that you all people have to write. Now, one company has written in a very professional way. That doesn't mean that other people are not writing is not professional. This company has chosen to write like this. But if I go for a Tata company, do you think Tata is a small company? No, but they have not written what this company has written in this way. So, but if you feel this is good, you feel happy, why don't you go on this? Aditya Birla is also top company. Tata is also top. I've taken one Union Bank. Do you think? Yes, Union Bank has also written in this way. So now choose which one you liked it. Even the template are there, formats are there, how to write, what to write is also given in the PDF. So that is one example. So now the purpose, coverage, this is called the points, common points. Who is the whistleblower? If I go here also, who can blow the whistle? The meaning are same, only the content have changed. Who can blow the whistle and who is the whistleblower? The protection, reporting in a good faith, list of exclusion, what is not to be considered. And here, closure of complaint, reporting, whistleblower mechanism, you have to need to start reading. You have to start reading one by one. So here they have given 22 points. Here they have given approximately 12 points. How many points here? 12 points. And there are 22 points. How many people are understanding what I'm telling? Share your emojis. I hope I'm going slow and everyone is understanding step by step, right? Clear? You're getting an idea how it is. Let me go to the next one. Okay. Now let's go here. Now it is written the purpose of this policy. Now example, they have written in a very simple professional way. You have to just change as per your requirement. Now employees and directors. I'll give you one by one example, so don't worry. Now comes the coverage. Now see here, this is important. Let's say your company does not have any branches, does not have any unit, any zone, then it is not required. So you can write, example I'm giving, this policy is applicable to all the employees, and directors. So you have to skip this point. How many people understood? In case you don't have any branches, in case you don't have any unit, zone, division, vertical, then you don't have to write this word. But this has given some idea that there have to be some point called coverage of this policy. What is the meaning of coverage? It is applicable to whom? Whom it is applicable to? So you can write directly it is applicable to the employees. In case you have a factory, you can write down factory, industry, whatever you want to write. Your company say. Am I clear, everyone? I hope you are understanding. I need your emojis, which will help me to go to the next level. Come on, make it fast. I hope you have understood till now. Step by step, I'm going. Chalo. Now, let me go to the next one. Now, who is the whistleblower? Here it is given in four lines. Let me go here. Now, see here. Many companies have written the definitions. They have explained the definition. What is employee, who is the director, who is the auditing committee, who is the nodal officer, who is appointment. So the wording, they have explained the definition of the meaning. But here, this company has not written. That doesn't mean it is wrong. But I'm telling you, have learned something extra. So from this Union Bank, we have seen that they have given the definition. Now let's go to the Tata Power. Can you see the Tata Power has also written the definition? Who is audit committee? Who is employee? What is code? What is chief ethic counselor? What is the meaning of director? What is the meaning of investigator? Who is stakeholder? What is subject? So what we learned? Many companies are using definitions. How many people understood this concept now? How many people understood this concept? What is the meaning of definition? So when you see like this 10, 15 companies policy, you will understand more people are using definition, which means you should also use the definition method, not copy paste. Your company may not have a chief executive officer or chief authority. Whoever you have made, you can write it down. How many people understood the concept? Concept is important. You need to understand. Can I go ahead, everyone? Okay, let me go to the next one. Now let's see this list of exclusion. That is what is not included. How many points it is written? 5 points. Let's see in the Union Bank. Now see here. Matters covered under the policy. It is also written what all things are covered. Total 16 points are covered. Now, what is not covered? Let me check if it is written or not written. So they have not written. This company has not written what is not considered, but written what is to be considered. Whereas here it has written what should not be considered or what will not be considered. Now let's go to the Tata Power. They have also not written. Am I clear, everyone? So this is the way you need to understand how many people. Now see this investigation. They have written so many points, the step by step. So which company has given you more information? That method you can use. How many people understood now? Clear hai? Now see here, this was very unique point when I started reading the policy to explain you. Disqualification. Which one will be disqualified? Who will be disqualified? But few other companies has not written, but you feel that this also we have to write it down. So the more you will start reading, you will understand which point you have to consider and which point you don't have to consider. How many people understood the concept? Clear hai? How many people are trying to understand? The more you start reading, what you have to write, you have to take down the paper and pen, write down the content, the content. Then start reading. Start reading. Which one you found unique, again write it down. Again write it down. Again write it down. It is not easy to prepare a policy in 5 minutes, friends. But I have given you a method that you don't have to put your brains now. You just have to alter your brain, which is applicable in your company, and you have to edit the information. All the senior company has already written in English language, in a legal language. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to alter. You just have to alter the information. What is the meaning of alter? Which one is applicable? Which one is not applicable? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Very clear concept. Easy now. Now, no one can tell that you cannot prepare a policy. This is what practical. I cannot teach you 30, 40 policy, but I taught you in one session that you can prepare 30 policy now. Agree or not agree? Now you cannot say, I don't know how to prepare a policy. At least 80% you can prepare. How much? Minimum 80% prepare and give it to your boss. Sir, itna to maine bana liya hai. At least 20% put your knowledge also. Right or wrong? Am I clear, everyone? Can I go ahead to the next one? Chalo. Now let me show you. I hope you can see my screen. Yes. Now, you don't have to worry anything because it is already explained. It is already written statement. You just have to change a little bit. The wording is written. The drafting has already done mentioned in a simple English language. You don't have to apply your brain at all. Just apply your brain whether it is applicable or not applicable. So 80% work is done. Now only use your talent. What is applicable and what is not applicable. As we are very good into, HR is very good into copy paste. Right or wrong? So don't do that copy paste. Don't do that copy paste. Alter it, change it, and paste it. Now the question comes, sir, sequence wise is also given in the industry. If you go to the PDF, you will see which point is coming first, which point is coming second, then third. So it is also given in a very systematic way. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Which one has to be kept in the last? Which one has to be kept in the front? You can also, the moment you start reading, you will learn automatically. So what you have to do? You have to just copy paste. No, you have to copy paste, but you have to arrange it, edit it, alter it as per your company's requirement. Am I clear? So common point, you have to arrange the unique point, which is very only one or two company has written. If you feel that what Mr. Selvam, that is a boss, my boss example, what my boss will think, you can, highlight in some colors and say, sir, I just kept it for your suggestion whether we should add this or not. So share it. Share it. That is possible. But don't delete. Huh? So what is the why we prepare the policy? Of course, for one reason, safeguard. For what? The rights of the employee and the employer, and to have a positive impact on the organization. Am I clear, everyone? How many people understood the concept till now? It is still there, so don't worry. Now write it in the chat box. I need all the people to write it in the chat box. Have you really understood the concept? Say yes. And the person who is saying no, please, you can ask now. Till now, we have just completed 80%. 80% we have completed. Any seniors you want to share or add value, share your experience, key extra what we can do along with this method. As few seniors have already told that don't copy paste. Think what your company requires, what we require, how we require. That alteration you have to do. I hope everyone is writing yes.
Anand, just highlight one thing. If any
Huh.
policy you want to draft for your particular organization where you're working, if it is
Hmm.
not available on Google,
Hmm.
in that condition, what you have to do?
Okay.
Very
So,
important.
so write it down the next point. In case you go to the Google Baba and tell him, give me, but if it is not showing, then the only one thing you can do is go to the call your friends who are working in the HR department. That is the only one source. The second source today in the market, there are many toolkits are available. I've seen many toolkits are available, but it is very common thing which is not that much useful how these free policies are there. Am I clear? And this is not only PDF web, sir. When I was doing, when you go and search whistleblower policy example, not PDF, even the website will give you lots of information. The
Yeah,
PDF
true.
is the policy that is given by the company, which they have uploaded. But in the Google, there are so many websites which explain the process. That will also help you.
Yeah,
Also, adding to those points,
Yeah,
some of
please.
the persons has asked whether it is applicable. Yes, definitely. When you make a policies that can be applicable to each and everybody, and even if you allow me, I can just show you some points from the policy which I recently made. You can
Please,
just
please.
see what are
Yeah,
the things
please share.
which we are making these things.
Please, I'll wait. I hope you can share. That
Can you see
option is
this?
available. Option is available
You
with
can
you.
see this.
No, let me allow. Yeah, I think something is coming now. Yes, yes. I hope
You
everyone
can
can see.
see.
I'm able to see this. I want your emojis fast. Sir is sharing something. Yeah, I hope everyone is acknowledging. Yes, sir.
This is
Now,
just
sir
don't
is
consider
showing.
the
Yeah, please
company
go ahead.
name because which I made for my previous
Yeah, yeah.
company.
Sure, sure. You should not say.
Okay, just you
Yeah,
can see the purpose what we have made. You can see the definitions, and it is just you can take consider this is an anti-abuse, harassment, and violence policy. Even you
correct.
can make this policy into different categories like anti-abuse policy, harassment policy, violence policy. Whatever you want, you can make it differently. Also, you can make it club together also, but which might be interrelevant and interrelated.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see here, see whatever the things which we are talking here, you can see whatever the things we are talking about, it's related to the violence, what kind of violence which is giving the policies, and even you can see it is against by or any employee to the stakeholder, volunteer, visitor, or contractor, whoever is applicable, whoever is entering inside the factory, which we are giving the details. So this is the way you can able to make it from taking, yeah, as you said in the last discussion, like searching the things, suggestions from the websites. Yes, few things which I have taken help from the websites, which we have taken and which we have combined it, and then we are making serial wise. This is the procedures to make the policies. That's what I want to
So
example
that
give you
means
an
you
example.
went to the website also and you searched some extra points. You got the same
Yes,
details in the website also. Then you club together,
yes,
arrange it in a very systematic way and changed as per your requirement and then prepared a
yes.
policy. Correct, sir?
and also it must be applicable and is must be possible to implement with everybody. That is most important.
Correct. Correct. Whether it is applicable to your company, whether it is useful for your company, or just for the name, you cannot write anything. So that is what I
Yes,
told you. Draft is
and
ready.
within the
Now
law
only you
also,
have to
it
think.
must be within the law as well.
Correct. So the most important point is all the point is available. Don't take everything. Take which one is important for your company. Am I clear? See, sir has prepared mostly from taken the help of the some policies, previous
Not
company
mostly,
policy.
mostly from the experience,
Correct.
mostly
Correct.
from the experience, but still I took some help from the website.
Chalo, great.
Anand
Thank
sir,
you, sir.
hello.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yes,
for interruption.
Deepashri.
This is Deepashri. Yeah, actually, regarding some policies which are already made by upper management, okay,
Hmm.
some we can say that harassment policy, sexual harassment policy, like that. So,
Okay.
in that case, while if we are going to interview of the HR manager,
Hmm.
and they are asking about how to prepare the draft
Again,
regarding
I want
sexual
to show you the
harassment and
last
posh
line
act.
for this. Huh?
Yeah.
So
So, sir.
this
Yeah.
policy is
Continue, Deepashri.
already, yeah, this policy is already by made by upper management and approved by upper management. Then in that scenario, how we can proceed?
So I'll
I
tell
will
you my
just show you
experience.
some example
Whenever
at the last line, Anand.
so Selvam
Anand,
sir
if
is
you don't
telling
mind,
something, so let's see. Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
I can show you that the policy reviews. You can just allow me to share the document so that the last line I want to show it to her,
Yeah,
so that
please,
she can
please. You can,
understand the
you
thing.
can, you can, sir. No problem.
No, I am unable to make sharing now.
Why, sir?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I got it. I got the things. You can see the policy review at the end.
1 minute,
This
sir.
point.
It is still not come. Google Meet takes some time. Yeah, it's coming now. Yeah, it is visible now. I hope every policy should be
If
reviewed
you see the
every
last
year.
line,
Yeah, everyone can read. Policy should be reviewed every year whenever there are changes on the legal terms. So what I have seen in my experience, a new HR head comes and he changed the policy. This is what I have seen because that is what
that
he
is
has
common
to
thing. Yes,
do.
true.
Yeah, he brings his experience to a new
Exactly,
company.
exactly this thing is happening with me. Actually, currently I'm
Huh,
working as a HRBP. So new
correct.
HR come, new operation manager come and directly change the policy within 6 months. So that's the thing is happened. So that's why I'm asking same question.
Yeah, that is important. Suppose if I join your company and I'm following the old process, then how my name will come, how I'll become a brand. So I have to do some changes where people will come to know Anand has come and some changes has happened. So ye to zaruri ho gaya na. That is what important is. So what HR head comes, he changed some policy. That is what for we have taken him, his experience. I have written 10 thing. Mr. Selvam has given one more point. So it has become 11th one. So his experience will add some value. We cannot keep following the old policy. This is what the job of HR. So what we have to do as an HR, when you go to an organization, first read the policy, the process, understand the company, then do some changes. Now Mr.
For these
Selva has
cases,
just not prepared today. He must be working in that company for some months or years. Sir, how many months you have been working in that company? How many
I
years?
was working around 1.5 years before for 8 years in that company.
And now you're preparing this policy.
No. It was my preparation just before I left the company,
Now you have joined a
and
new
just
company
yes.
and he started his work. As the
No, I
moment we
got this
join a new
opportunity.
company.
So that is the different scenario. But the thing is, as what Deepasri asked, there are two things. From the existing policy, from the new policy, what are the differences?
Correct.
Those differences are practically possible and legally applicable. Those things we need to consider before we approve it from the top management.
Okay.
There, whenever you prepare the policy, always there should be a policy preparation, the policy reviewed by, and policy approved by.
Correct.
So when you prepare the HR along with the legal terms supposed to be prepared, if there is no legal advisor, the HR should prepare it. It should be reviewed by the management team, and also it should be approved by the different set of
Man,
management team. So
correct.
this is the procedure. When you are making this kind of preparation, review and approve, definitely there will not be any problems area. So when you make changes,
Uh,
these things are supposed to be looked in every time.
Thank
Am
you,
I
but
sir.
right
it is
on?
Yes, Miss
approved by,
Dipashri.
yeah, it is approved by the board of director who have a MOA or POA, correct?
Correct. It's not necessary. If your company has a board of director, they have to approve. If some company has a CFO
PM
or
can approve.
CEO, he has to approve. Whoever is the management. Suppose I am the management, I am the boss of the company, then I have to manage. If a partnership, partner. If a proprietor. Done? Chalo.
Okay.
Can I go ahead? It's still there. Few points. Can I go
Yep.
ahead? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for
Yes.
asking that and thank you for your support, sir. Let's go to the next one.
One,
Yes, sir.
one point I
Yes,
would like
Mr.
to
Hari.
add
Yes,
here is,
Mr. Hari. Yes, sir.
if you, in certain companies, if you come below that, the last point there is after 3 years, the policy is also renewed after 3 years or after 5 years. So it is not that when a person joins, he can change. It can be changed then also, and after 3 years also, it can be changed. It has
No,
to be
it's
reviewed
not. See, as per law, it is not written key every year or every 3 year,
after
every
3 years.
5 year.
After 3 years,
Yeah, it's not compulsory that we have to do every year or every 3 year, 5 year. Whenever a new person comes, he gives. See, suppose Mr. Hari, you are the management. I am the new HR head. So when I joined the company, I saw the policy and I thought I can do some necessary changes which will help the management, which will help the company. So I came to you and I gave my guidance, the knowledge, or I proposed some changes, but you liked it. Definitely we will go with the policy. And
I
Mr.
agree.
Hari says, now, Renedo, now it's not required. We'll do after 6 months. Then we will do after 6 months. It's all about the HR goes to the management and it is proposal, his proposal to the management. Clear? It can happen within 6 months also. As Mr. Selva
Yes.
said, Mr. Selvam, that the legal change, the legal terminology changes. Some legal compliance, some law has come. Then immediately we need to change some
We
policies.
can do as per the law also.
Correct.
In farm industry, if you go, it is compulsory changed after 3 years.
Correct. So we
3 years.
can change
Farm
after
industry.
any 3 years, 5 years,
Yes.
whenever a new person come, anytime. Chalo, great. Thank you, sir. Chalo, let's go to the next one. It's already 10 now. I'll take additional 15 minutes. Please be on mute, everyone. Please be on mute. I'm making you all mute. Just for 5-10 minutes, be on mute. Webos, thank you. So a small note of 2 minutes. A Diwali bonus or Diwali gift I have introduced for everyone. A never before offer, friends. I hope everyone will get a benefit from this. A Diwali bonus or a gift to all of you from HR Topper. Friends, you can learn 50 function. What is the meaning of function? One function means offer letter, appointment letter. So different work, different tasks. So you can learn 50 different functions like the entire process of offer letter, 15 hours, appointment letter, onboarding process, confirmation, which does not have a link, but you will learn total 50 different HR functions practically with more than 150 hours of practical knowledge. So I want you people to just go to my YouTube channel and watch one resignation process part, which was a live session. You will understand the way of teaching all the new members. And if you're satisfied, you can learn the 50 functions. So there are total, not only 50, there will be more, but I have just written few 50 points. Okay? And it is only 7,500 instead of 15,000 rupees course. Straight away, the fees has been reduced for just a Diwali special. So all my students who are watching on the recording, if you are interested to learn only the practical knowledge, then you can join this course. Now let's move back to the policy. Please write it down. If you feel, suppose you are going through some processes, if you feel that This point, should I keep or should I not? Should I keep? Should I not? Then keep it in the end. Write the in the Word file suggestion and or for your review. Copy all that points. Copy all that points and mention in the last page. How many people understood the concept? Which you don't have a confidence that what I should do, then you can put all that points, that common points below at the top, sorry, at the bottom, and say, sir, for your suggestion. So don't think that if you are confused, you should not include that point. That is not correct. If you are confused, your manager is there. Am I clear, everyone? So do not delete anything. The suggestion has to be given to your boss. That is what you are for. Clear hai sabko? Chalo, let's go to the next one. Now, show it to your boss. If you are a executive level, manager level, you can prepare the draft and give it to your boss. Now, what boss has to say, as Mr. Selvam has said, that what normally HR head does. HR head cannot take his own decision that I have prepared the policy and I will roll out. He goes directly to the management and present his the proposal and get it approved and launch it. Practically, it is not correct. Technically, people will not be happy. So again, I'll repeat. Let's say I'm the HR head. Mr. Selvam, Mr. Hari, Mr. Webo is also HOD. HOD Finance, HOD IT, HOD Purchase, XYZ. They are all top. I'm also HOD, Head HR, Head Finance, Head Purchase, Head. They are also the same level. So if I prepare as an HR head, goes to the management directly, give the proposal, get the approval, and release it, few of the HODs may not like it. Trust me, people may not like it. What normally people does is, it is what we have to, because HOD is HOD, no? We have to keep in loop. So normally we can prepare one, send it to all the HODs, let them also see. They can, that they may be the person who will understand or we will not understand. He will ask some query that will help us to either add or delete, or that we need to change the statement. If Mr. Anand released everything, then people started inquiring, what is this? What is that? I don't want this. I don't believe on this. Can you add this? So again, there will be some changes. So at least we should keep a loop for all the HOD. Suppose I send to all the HOD that I prepared this. Please suggest. You will be a leader. People will respect you. That you have respected for their suggestion. This is my suggestion. Yes,
That's
Mr.
what
Hari.
reviewer is supposed to
Yes,
be
Mr.
done.
Hari. Sorry, sir.
I would like to say one thing.
Yeah, please.
Always make policies that you are also able to follow.
Correct. Who is going to follow? Not only me.
Sure
Mr.
that you are
Hari.
able to follow them properly. If you are not able to follow them properly, then 100 people in your organization will not be able to follow them.
Correct, sir. Absolutely right. Yes, Mr. Selvam.
That, that's what we said.
Yeah.
Practicality. Think about practicality, reliability.
Correct.
Is it possible to follow? That's what. The
Correct.
reviewer is, see, actually, generally, as we are talking about HR today, I just talk about HR policies. The way of approval it. If
Correct.
it is a policy related to a purchase, definitely the HR can be a reviewer and the policy preparation should be done by the HOD of the
Purchase
That
department.
is what
Correct.
supposed to be made. So
Correct.
if you are mixing those things, just I want to give clarity on that. Why we have given the HR as a HR policies as an example is we are talking today about HR policies. That's what.
Correct. So yeah, we are preparing the policy, but take some suggestions. Suppose it is an IT. Now you're making a policy of the IT. So the maximum knowledge information should come from the IT team, because we are not technically too strong for the IT. Now let's say you're making a sexual harassment policy. Do you think you can prepare the policy? No, you need to take a guidance from the POSH Act. You need to take some legal advice. So their importance. Now, if you are making for a computer related policy, hardware policy, software policy, you have to take the help of the IT person. How many people understood the concept? You can help them. You can prepare. But who is the person who's going to give the input also depend on the which type of policy you are preparing. Clear hua sabko logic? So that is the reason we should always send to all the HOD, because one point also Mr. Hari can give, which can change the policy. Mr. Selvam can give another suggestion that will help us to make the make the policy strong and reliable. Now, Selvam will ask how it is possible. You tell me, and I'm not in a position to answer, then it is wrong. So, suggestion is also important. How many people understood the concept? Done? So, one more suggestion, if an email is going from an HR, please understand this, very, very important. If an email is going from an HR, there are two people who can roll out the policy. First thing, as per my suggestion and experience, HR head is the only person who should send an email from his email ID. Suppose I'm working under Mr. Webber or Mr. Hari, Mr. Selvam as an executive manager. I should not normally roll out. Only the HR head should roll out. This is the first method. Second, if Mr. XYZ, my HOD, head HR is not doing, Anand is sending an email. You should not write Anand Mudalia. You should write HR department, because it is a policy from the department, not from Anand Mudalia. Am I clear, everyone? Head HR can write his name. Miss Dipashi, please be on mute. Please be on mute, everyone. Thank you. So how many people understood the concept? If head HR is sending an email, write his name designation. In case head HR is there and he's not sending, you are sending, no problem at all. You can send with HR department. Regards, HR department. That is my suggestion. Am I clear? So let's be a little more professional. I have added. Can I go ahead? Chalo. 1 second. So what we have learned from today's session, what all things that are there in the policy, how to write already written, what to write is already written, all the important points already written. What you have done, we just have to alter it. Am I clear, everyone? And we can also learn industry wise also. Just go there and write a retail industry, pharma, education, whatever. At least you will get minimum 10 policy either in the PDF or from the website. So that will really help you. So I'll share you this on the, I want everyone for today to share your information, share the experience that you have done. Anyone have any question before I end up? So that was the end of the entire session. Anyone have any query, any question? You can ask. Anyone who wants notes, just share your feedback and send a screenshot. I have prepared a notes of 13 to 14 pages, which will also help you. It's from Google only. So whatever I have said is my experience. Whatever notes you get is already available in the Google. Am I clear, everyone? How many people are happy? I hope everyone have learned something. Now you should never say that I don't know how to prepare HR policy. Now you should say, sir, I can prepare. At least I will prepare and show it to you. And in a very, very easy method, you can learn. You know, Weber sir and Selvam Hari sir, all my student asked only one thing, sir, when you are going to teach all the policy? So I thought, now this is the easiest method to teach 30 policy at one go. Am I clear, everyone? Chalo, see you very soon. Maybe on Friday, I have launched a new one. Friday, we are going to learn email ID. Now you will be thinking, email ID? What is that email ID? That is what the surprise is all about. So see you on Friday. I want all the seniors, especially requesting seniors and juniors, share and tell all your employees and friends. They can also come this session and join. More till 500 employees can come at one go. We are just 100 today. So still 400 vacancies are there. All my HR people start recruiting now. Okay, just inform and share with all your friends. Let them also come and learn. Am I clear, everyone? Chalo. Thank you so much and see you on Friday.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Anand. Bye.
Thank
Good
you.
day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
sir.
Silvam
Thank you,
sir. Thank you,
everyone.
Hari
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Chalo.
you. Good night, sir.
Good night.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you for everyone input. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anand.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
good. Very informative session.
Thank you,
Thank you very
sir,
much.
for everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Chalo. I'm removing now. Okay. Post.